All right, welcome in. You want to see a racist comment? Here's Conrad Black. Sheriffs have zero jurisdiction over federal law enforcement, you tard. Empty threats by some fat ghetto sheriff aren't going to stop the ICE agents from enforcing immigration laws. Is that what they're doing? Maybe she should put down the donuts and start actually doing the job along with the other Democrat, blah, 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 blah. That's all you got, big boy. Anyways, since you want to leave comments like that, I'm just going to show you even more Rochelle below, the thing that triggers you. And I'm going to tag you in the title, Conrad, you dumb motherfucker. Anyways, hope you enjoy. Here's an American hero, Rochelle Bilal.
On the show. So you cut right to the chase. You got
asshole.
MAGA folks mad at you
Conrad.
saying Zion. But also, look, they're black shit.
Happy, successful, well-adjusted people don't talk like Conrad Black. You sound jealous because she has a position of authority and real power, something you would never have, you little white motherfucker. Are you offended by that? You think white men should have power? You shouldn't have a goddamn thing. I don't see anywhere in this country where it says white men should have a goddamn thing. I don't see it in the fucking Ten Commandments. I don't see it anywhere. It's only in your mind. You gotta go to work, asshole. You understand? You gotta do something. Like Rochelle Bilal. Then you get respect.
New York, in North Carolina have made it clear they were not going to cooperate with ICE. We saw the black sheriff, the black police chief in Illinois, how they were just running roughshod over them and just ignoring them and treating them like crap in one of the Chicago suburbs.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And Roland Martin
really mad
is going to ask her some tough questions because Roland don't play, and she's going to get grilled here.
Because I'm getting all kinds of threats, but I ain't a scared person.
She's getting threats. You see that? That's what we deal with.
Before. I shut down a racist
successful,
website
competent black people.
Officers in Philadelphia.
That's the thing. White people fear the most. We know that.
Spitting out idiots against black people, and I got threats from them. So this ain't no new place. I'm not.
Educated black people are the things. Inadequate white people fear them. I'm not talking about all white people. There's plenty of decent white people, maybe. But you inadequate asshole leaving comments like that on my channel. You're a descendant from that slavery bullshit. You know the mindset during slavery. They killed niggas for learning how to read because they feared us being educated. You dumb motherfucker. Now you're the uneducated one. You piece of shit.
Scared of these folks. We need to start standing up and saying, you're not coming in our city and just run crazy over here. You're not going to do that. We got a district attorney that says you commit a crime. He's going to lock you up. Okay, and we'll transport you to where you need to go. Not whisk you away to hide your identification. Not do none of that. We're going to stand 10 toes down on standing up for the citizens of the city and doing our job.
And the thing here is they know they have somebody sitting in the White House who will let them do whatever they want, and they have grossly disrespected local law enforcement. Normally, when you're the feds, when you come into a state, you talk to the police chief, you talk to the sheriff, you talk to the state police. These folks are like, we don't give a damn what y'all think. We can do what we want, when we want, and we expect y'all to follow behind us.
No.
ICE has been in cities way before this type of situation and have cooperated, came with warrants, was respectful, worked out situations. Not these. Do you know? I get this information that they get 47 days of training.
47 days.
That means they don't even know.
Man, cops around this country
in our neighborhoods.
And cops around this country be assaulted here, and they get 47 goddamn days of training. And is it 47 days because he's the 47th president? Is this motherfucker that goddamn childish, that baby brain? The answer is probably idiot.
At some point, every neighborhood around the country.
I say it all the time. I don't give a fuck no more if it offends you. I'm not fucking pandering to white people or babying you. You know why white people's lives are in fucking shambles? Look at your heroes. Look at Donnie Dumbass. Look at that dumb mother, that uneducated asshole. Look at that motherfucker. And look at your life. You're a fucking mirror reflection of that piece of shit.
Need to stand up and say, no, we are not going to take this. And if you come in our cities and commit a crime, if your district attorney don't want to lock them up, then you need to get a new one. But ours here said he's going to lock them up, and that's exactly what we're doing
Here's the fucking problem right there. Conrad Black 779. And motherfucker, if I cared enough or if I was as ruthless as I hope to be one day, I got too much to lose right now. I'd find your funky ass, you piece of shit.
The thing here is I was having a conversation with a black conservative.
I know who the fuck you are. Send you a goddamn phishing email. Take control of your old goddamn computer. All your fucking devices.
Law enforcement. And I said, dude, we don't know if these people are real law enforcement. He said, yes, they are. I said, no, we don't. I said, we don't know if these are Proud Boys.
Watch your fucking back, Conrad Black.
They're bounty hunters. You don't have names. You don't have faces. I said, so we don't know.
I'll get access and you never know it.
And these folks are just doing whatever. They're busting windows. They're accosting people. They're just rolling up on folks. We're going to play a video later. It's about a 7-minute video where this African brother in Minneapolis was giving them the business. And then they were demanding his information. They eventually walked away. They had no legal basis to stop him. And it was like 8 or 10 of them surrounding this brother.
Well, you probably need 8 or 10 of them on one person because they scared. No, they don't have any identification, no ID. They put masks on, and you are right because law enforcement professionals don't wear masks unless you have to, cover up to testify so they don't know who you are.
Man, do people even think twice about some of the things they say to people on here just because it's online? And you think you got anonymity. You have one layer of anonymity, motherfucker. You're probably not even using a goddamn VPN. I'm going to find who that motherfucker is. Just to send a goddamn message. You don't talk to people any kind of fucking way. I'm a goddamn man, motherfucker. And you see this woman here? She's a goddamn woman who deserves fucking respect. There's more than you will ever fucking do. You little prick.
If you was undercover. But they don't walk out here
and talk to me.
You're doing the right thing. You stand on who you are and the law in that city. They don't wear masks. These people coming in with masks, and I'm with you. I don't know if they the Oak Boys,
one of these dumb niggas out here.
Boys. I don't know if they the nuts of the insurrection on January the 6th.
From miles away.
Are these the failed ones that couldn't get into police departments, couldn't get into the FBI, couldn't get into the DEA, and they're taking.
You can fuck with people in so many ways in the electronic world. I'm not even listening to what this sheriff's saying. I'm thinking about Conrad Black, and I'm gonna fuck him up.
Because they lowered their stances so low that they take anything and anybody? No. Professionals, law enforcement
you don't know people.
Do the right thing. They abide by the law. Not saying that.
You don't know what drives a person, and you don't know what will drive them over the edge. Tread fucking lightly from now on. Conrad.
They perfect, because none of us are perfect. But the one thing they don't wear is a mask out there because they stand on the law. These are not standing on the law. That's why they
motherfuckers he hears all
try to hide their identity. I think they're scared. Off. And if they ain't scared, take your mask off.
Things are happening with your devices.
Step up like a man or woman you think you are and come into these cities unmasked and claim you're going to do the right thing. Do that.
In the video we're going to show, he was asking, man, who are y'all? And they had like RD6, so they had no names, no badge numbers, no nothing. So you can't report it. And then we did another story, but it was this black guy who was stopped at the cops by somebody.
Sometimes I wish I just had about $1 million. I hired my own team of hackers. I'd have my own little goddamn mini CIA.
Wearing
really make some shit shake.
Fake ICE stuff, which you can get on Amazon. And so you got people who are impersonating ICE and Border Patrol, and you don't know who the hell these folks are. So when they say, well, you got to comply, I don't know who the hell y'all are. You roll up with a mask on, no name, no patches, no nothing. I'm supposed to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Right out of college.
Let's remind people that a Minnesota, in Minneapolis, a Minnesota state senator was shot and killed by a guy impersonating a cop at her door. They shot and killed her husband. They severely wounded another state official and his wife.
And they can perpetrate.
Killed her dog.
I think the ones coming in the city is perpetrating too.
Get him.
We have to keep people safe in our cities. And then we have to speak up against those that are not. This is a fake thing that they came in here. We're making your city safe. You're making our cities more dangerous. You're coming up to people with no identification. They don't know who you are. You mask up. Let me just say this. If they put legislation out there in your city that banned the mask for young black kids in your city, And now you got these people coming in, call themselves ICE agents, and they masked up. Where's the legislation on banning them? Mm-hmm. We have to make some rules in all these cities to stop the nonsense. I'm not a legislator, so we need to call on our legislators to do something about this. You just can't keep.
And Conrad Black called her a fat ghetto black bitch. She sounds pretty damn eloquent to me. I love to hear how Conrad speaks. Probably has the vernacular of a fucking fourth grader. You know what vernacular means, Conrad? Tard.
Up on people. And that's going to cause a situation because
you know what lexicon means, bitch?
With a mask. They don't know who you are. You claim you ICE, but there are people that are perpetrating the fake ICE people. So you got fake on fake. No, stop the nonsense. You want to claim you're a legitimate law enforcement? Take the mask off, get your ID, put the badge on, and come with the proper paperwork.
Introduce my panel: Candace Kelly, legal analyst, host of Not All Hood out of South Orange, New Jersey. Matt Manning, civil rights attorney out of Corpus Christi, Texas. Michael Imhotep, host African History Network show out of Detroit. Candace, your question for
the biggest part
as to whether or not ICE is actually going to come to Philadelphia. Is there a high likelihood? Is that what you are hearing? I know you're close to the pulse of everything.
No, I haven't heard that. You have ICE agents here because people saying to me they are around our courthouse because our deputies are the ones that secure the courthouse and deal with the warrants from the judges. So they're outside courthouses, they're outside buildings. I'm not hearing that they're coming in here like they invading other cities, but the ones that we have here, we got to deal with them.
Thank you.
Matt?
State law often gives federal agents certain powers. As it relates to Pennsylvania, do those ICE agents actually have any powers outside of the federal enforcement?
Like speaking in single phrase.
What is the interplay, I guess, between state law and what they're actually able to do? Because I suspect we're going to be hearing that they're going to say we're empowered to come in and enforce state law as they sometimes do in other places. What's your experience in that respect?
Because in Philadelphia, you have the sheriff and you have the police department.
Police have that good jurisdiction
is where the courts are. ICE cannot come in the courts to arrest anybody. And if they do, they let us know in advance, and they have to have a valid warrant signed by a judge. And they don't take them out of the courts. They don't go in the courtrooms. We will take them back to where they were, and they have to go there to get them. They don't just invade the courts here. But they're outside lingering, and they're outside trying to capture people coming out. But what we have in our city, and I deal with the courts and their security. They don't come inside the courts to grab anybody outside. They're lingering outside of that. And I can't stop them because the sidewalk is public. The courthouse is public. The only person that can stop them from
public property.
Being outside is legislation or a judge.
I never thought of it like that.
And I'm waiting on that.
Anybody could just walk into a courthouse.
Michael.
Sheriff Bilal, I saw your video today. Thanks so much for your heartfelt words. My question is, I know under the Obama administration, he deported 3.1 million undocumented immigrants, but they did it the correct way, like you're talking about. What has been some of the response from those in the African-American community where you live?
Like people always like, bitch, like Obama deported 3 million people. Like, how is that bad? They were criminals.
They have voted for Donald Trump because they said he's going to deport.
Trump's deported people with no criminal record.
They're taking black people's jobs.
60% have no criminal record or more.
All this hell breaking loose. Okay, and Obama deported.
Obama didn't destroy his own economy
on average than Trump is doing.
By deporting laborers.
What are some of the responses that you're hearing on the ground?
Well, the ones that voted for him feeling sick to their stomach right now because the promises he made to all of these people and even black people, and I can't see why they even did that, but because they was fooled, now the they're fooled, and now it's on them. Now they sick to their stomach because they done cut off whatever benefits.
Black people over Trump is a fucking disgrace. And they coming to get,
look, they probably coming to get us at the next go around. Before we sat back and said it ain't us, it's all of us. It's all of us. If we are not a racist, bigot, maggot participant, then it's all of us.
I didn't even know before all this that like sitting elected officials like a sheriff could talk like this. I didn't know they could be partisan. She said maggot participant. What the fuck?
Doesn't matter what shade, what political state
you
are in.
Political at
it's
all.
all of us. And so if they don't get off their butt, they sick now. And now they're trying to figure out what it is they want to do. I tell them what, they need to get out here with the rest of these folks and fight back and not just take it.
Yeah, sheriff talking like this, man. This is a woman of the people. Like normally, you think of a sheriff. Look how he's smiling. That's the way I feel. The way Michael smiles. But man, you normally hear a sheriff like somebody in the administrator. You think they're gonna take the side of power. She is firmly on the side of the people. That's why I'm so offended by this motherfucker. I keep thinking about it. Fat ghetto black. Are you stupid? Well, yeah, we already know that.
Well, there are a lot of folks who are
She's
highly
moral, so of
critical
course
of their
MAGA
actions,
hates
and
her.
I think what this shooting has done, it has finally woken some folks up. And listen, they have been attacking black and brown people, and let's just be frank.
Barely human
this
at
is
all.
A white woman who was shot and killed, and yeah, the right is trying to say, oh, she was this left-wing terrorist, lesbian, all this sort of stuff like that.
Yeah, I dehumanize MAGA. Yeah, I condone dehumanizing MAGA. They surrendered their humanity fucking decades ago. Fuck them. They deserve that shit.
But I think them shooting this white woman in the face and killing her is going to cause some other white folks to realize that, guess what? It ain't just the brown people.
It ain't just the brown people. Complexion for the protection is a fucking myth. Just as much as white supremacy is a fucking myth. You people are stupid thinking cops won't shoot you.
Ha! And that's what I said. It's all of us.
Or take you to a concentration camp.
Group of people.
Keep being naive. Keep your guard down,
that's
dumbass.
The way I see it, and that's my personal opinion. If you're not a part of that, then you are the next person in line for them to come, step up on you, mask that, try to grab you out your car, throw you on the ground. This is ridiculous on what's happening. And I'm speaking out, and some people may be mad. I don't care at this time.
Yep.
I got family. I got grandkids. I got friends. I'm speaking up because I live here in America, and this is unjust. And in my book, I'm just not going to sit back and let it happen. And I don't care about the threats. Bring them. I'm a law enforcement person. I was well trained. I had more than 47 days of training. Trust me, more than that.
I love it.
This crazy black Republican from Texas, Wesley Hunt, decided to give his perspective and weigh in on this shooting. And Sheriff, I would love to hear your response to this. Let's play that.
Clear that she tried to use her
vehicle. Look at her trying to talk like a white man. Make it very clear she tried to use her vehicle. Shut the fuck up.
As a weapon, moreover, an ICE agent, and now she is dead. And her death is tragic, but at the end of the day, it was completely avoidable if she would have simply followed the commands of the ICE agents. But what really is more disturbing to me is Governor Walz's comments about using the National Guard to keep the federal government, ICE agents, out of his state.
Tap dancing for a white man.
Full Jefferson Davis, and that's what I would call civil war. This is a problem. The left always does this. They always clamor for more violence. They always clamor for more rioting. They've already burned to the ground. The violence must stop. We must respect law enforcement, respect this president that said, I am going to clamp down on illegal immigration. And Minneapolis has become a cesspool for illegal immigration, and we're not standing for it any longer.
Wow.
What are you trying to buck for a job or something?
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's why I say you're tap dancing for a white man ain't gonna give you a fucking job, idiot. You're giving it away for free, you dumb Negro.
All the people that used to speak up for the criminal in the White House, and ain't none of them got a job. So I guess he's trying to come in and get one. First of all, I saw that video frame by frame by frame. As a law enforcement professional, you don't put yourself in harm's way. You don't stand in front of a vehicle. He had enough space to get out of the way, and he shot in front. And now he's on the side. And you shoot 2 more times, there's no threat there. She wasn't trying to run him over. She's trying to get out of the way. Get away from them. What was you going to obey? You come up all masked up. You're going to try to open up my car and pull me out, and I ain't got nothing to do with what you're doing? I'd have took off too. I'd have took off too. She took off because she was scared. And then this nutcase talking about you're going to respect law enforcement. Hell, they don't respect law enforcement. January the 6th, they was trying to kill the law enforcement professionals up there at the White House. They was trying to kill them. So you talking about respect law enforcement? You should have respect them then on January the 6th. See, he don't even know what he's talking about. But if you bucking for a job and you keep being a handkerchief-head Negro, exactly what you're doing, then go ahead and do that. Go over there and get a job over there. And because you're black, he ain't gonna give you one either. So you might as well just stay where you are and just get out of the way with the nonsense. Because you can't talk about respecting law enforcement.
That's crazy, man. That like she talks like this. I'd love to see what her department looks like. Like, man, this is crazy. Man. I've never heard a sheriff this outspoken before. I wish there were a lot more, but probably won't see that because this is their fucking nature. Like they're just like soldiers. They follow orders or whatever. Very few of them are actual leaders. And like even she has a boss. He's got a boss. It's just that chain of command bullshit. You don't see this very often.
When you try to kill something, you can't talk about respecting the president when he don't respect the citizens of this country. Look, I ain't got nothing else to say about him. Go get a job somewhere else.
See, here's the thing that is amazing to me when I listen to these people, and this is what I've never understood. I remember.
Oh, I'd love to see a ghetto black bitch take a grilling like this for like 30 minutes. Conrad.
A story out of Cleveland, and there was a black couple, and the cop jumped on top of the car and fired a bunch of shots into the car.
To them. It's an endless
we've
cycle.
Had other stories that we've done, jumping in front of a car. Matter of fact, I remember Kojima Powell.
Make his file start.
This was in St. Louis shortly after Michael Brown had been shot and killed. And Kojima Powell had a serious
fucking life.
It was a mental issue. It was a mental call. It wasn't more than 16 seconds from the time the officers arrived on the scene and the door. It was 16 seconds from when the door opened to the first shot fired that killed Kojima Powell. And I remember when that happened, and Powell had this butter knife or something like that, and he flexed. And the officer immediately fires and kills him. And I'm watching this, and my first reaction, this is just me. And again, I don't understand. I won't say I understand police training and all of that. But what I didn't understand was, if I'm a cop and I got a partner, and I'm getting out of a car, okay, and the man is standing in front of me, there are other people, there are not other people around this way, and he's holding a butter knife, and I know I got a gun, so I know I have a lethal weapon. I can take this person out. I guess if I'm gonna have a conversation with homeboy, I'm probably, this is just me, I'm gonna step to the back of the car, put the car between me and him. We're gonna talk over the car. And when I see these officers, they jump in front of a car, or they firing at a car that's taking off and going away. I'm sitting here going, what are you doing? And the DOJ's own report shows you do not fire at a fleeing car. You don't do that because you don't know who you can hit. You don't know if you hit them, they run to somebody else. Matter of fact, it's a black kid, 26-year-old black photographer in DC. He's dead because the DC police were chasing a car. That car, this brother was on his way to an assignment, on his way to church. Car slams into him, he's dead because they were pursuing him. And so it's just mind-boggling sometimes when you go, what were you thinking when you know you have the lethal weapon in your hand and that person doesn't?
That's right.
And that's the rules of that's the law enforcement rules. One, the reason why, because people used to just chase cars all the time. And cars speeding down the street, hit people, kill people, children, grown, elderly, by the speed. You don't chase them, nor do you shoot at them because you don't know who is on the other side of that vehicle that you may hit or kill or harm. So that's why the rules are in place. You don't shoot at a fleeing vehicle. It got a tag. You catch it later. You don't chase them. We had that here in Philadelphia.
Oh wait, his name was, you don't chase them? Why are there police chases?
Dante Dawson, where the cop stood on the hood and shot down the car because he was in the car. Didn't make a move, nothing, just was in the car. The rules, because I was a police officer for 27 years, the rules was if a person is in the car and won't come out, that become a barricaded person.
That's
Get
right.
everybody in here to work it out.
That's right. That's right.
So you don't
27 years of police work, still knows all the protocol and procedures, and Conrad calls her a ghetto black bitch. I'm never letting that go.
Stand on top of a car and shoot down into a car. You don't shoot at a fleeing vehicle. See, these non-trained individuals, and they said he had 11 years.
Wonder
then
why
what
black
was he
people
doing
hate
for 11
you.
years? On the Border Patrol? You don't know how to react to people in communities or urban cities. You don't know.
Wonder why
But
people
you throw
hate
them
you.
out here and they just start shooting? No. The rule states for most common sense law enforcement agencies. Now, the ones that don't, they can correct me, but I know being a cop for 27 years, that was the rule for us, and that's the rules for my deputy sheriffs here in this city. That's what we don't do.
Well, it also reminds me when you have these cases, and we just did one the other day, this story out of Florida, black man,
life never been showed any goddamn respect by
he's walking away back to the officers, has his hands up, he's not reaching for anything, shoot him in the back, kill him. Same thing. And you're like, so you're justified. The person's walking away. This is the stuff you're having to deal with. And I do hope, I hope that what this murder of Renee Good does, it wakes up these complacent people who have given these law enforcement folks the benefit of the doubt. And you're absolutely right. And I've said it for a long time. And I've talked to way too many folks in Noble who have called for accountability. That when you got cops who do the right thing, hey, you praise them, you support them, you pay raises and all that good stuff. But we know for a fact, you got some folks
God don't like ugly,
who have no business with guns and badges, and they know,
expected to get a lot worse
and kill. And all I gotta say is, I fear for my life.
Hello, I'm Isaac Hayes.
All right, there you go, Conrad, you ghetto white bitch.